Hello everyone, this is Atin. I'm back with another video. Today is 8th and US have already lifted their travel ban, and now on the new travel policy is going to be in place. And the first set of travelers have already boarded and reached US across the globe. But what next? We have to know the travel experience, isn't it? So for the people who are holding a valid visa and waiting to travel in coming days, the information that is required is from the real-time experience of the travelers about the airline's boarding procedure. So that is what we are going to see in this video. And along with it, this information would be helpful for the people who hold a valid visa. But then what about the people who are waiting to get their stamping done? So for that, the US Embassy and Consulate in India have already given an update, and this is going to be an opportunity for the public to shoot their questions to the US Embassy and Consulate. Along with it, we are also going to see the points to be noted for the people who are planning to transit via Europe before November 30. So for all this information, let's get into the update. It's November 8th and it's a special day for many families who are literally waiting to meet their loved ones. Be it the grandparents who are waiting to meet the newborn grandkids, or parents who are waiting to meet the son or daughter or daughter-in-law, or any loved ones for that matter. It's an emotional moment for those families who are waiting to reunite, and of course it's time to celebrate. And before going to the travel experience, the small clarification is henceforth there is no NI required for you to travel to US. The only requirement is that you have to be fully vaccinated and make sure that you have taken the vaccine which has been approved by FDA or WHO. And still there are many questions which is going around whether B1, B2 visa holders will be able to travel or not. The answer is of course, yes, because even in the first set of people who have already boarded the flight are B1, B2 visa holders. So there is no worries if you are having a valid visa and you are fully vaccinated with the approved vaccine, then you will be able to travel and you are eligible to travel. So you can start booking your tickets. Now let us see the real-time travel experience from the first set of the people who have already traveled to US. So from their experience, we can understand that the travel was hassle-free and there was no NIE required, which means they didn't ask for it. And as per the new travel policy, the three important documents have been asked during the check-in itself. The three documents are the vaccination certificate. And if you have been vaccinated in India, then make sure that you download the international travel certificate. You can ask the question, why shouldn't I take the second fully vaccinated certificate? Please understand that there is an option to download international travel certificate wherein all the information that is required for international travel is available in that certificate, meaning your passport details, your full name, your date of birth, and all that information is available, and which day you have been vaccinated and how long it's been. And you have to make sure that you are planning your travel after 14 days of your second dose of vaccination. And if in case you have been vaccinated in US, meaning you have taken Pfizer or Moderna or Johnson & Johnson, then you might have been given a card. It's a hard copy, and even that card has been accepted while boarding. But still, a small suggestion is that even though you have a hard copy and it has been accepted by the airlines, it's always better to have a digital copy in hand. And when it comes to vaccination certificate, there are many people who are asking like, my name is not matching with the passport or my date of birth is not matching. Please log into CoWIN app and make the required changes. The changes are made instantly. So it is not a big deal. You can finish the changes in just 5 to 10 minutes. So make sure that you check all the details in the vaccine certificate. The next proof that they have been asked is the RT-PCR test. So of course you should provide the negative RT-PCR test taken within 3 days prior to your boarding. And third comes the attestation form. We have already shared a video on what is there in the attestation document, how does it look like, and where you can download and what you have to do. While we published that video, there were a lot of questions asking for whether this attestation form is mandatory or not. To answer the question from the real-time experience of the travelers, the answer is yes. This attestation form you can either download and fill it up before getting into the airport, or if you have missed it out while going to the airport, no issues. This attestation form will be given by the airlines while you do the check-in. So these are the three documents that has been asked as a part of the boarding procedure, and apart from this, all other steps of the procedure is the same like earlier. Though US have already lifted the travel ban, and many individuals who hold a valid visa were able to travel and will be able to travel in coming days. But then there are a lot of people who are still waiting to get their visa stamped and waiting to know the updates from the consulate in terms of slots availability and what is the current status of the consulate. And for these update, we have been following the consulate update as well as the Visa Fridays update. There is another opportunity for the public, for the applicants who have been waiting for the update, can shoot their questions to the consulate through live session, which means US Embassy India is conducting a live Facebook session which is going to be hosted by Minister Counselor for Consular Affairs, Mr. Don Heflin. And this live session is on November 10th, 4 p.m. IST. What is this live session? What is this for? It is basically they are going to share the current status of the consulate. You can shoot your questions starting now because it is already open, and most probably these questions will be consolidated and answered by Mr. Don Heflin during the live session. And the same kind of live session was conducted back in June, and that was the time when the second wave of pandemic was in peak. And during that time, the consulate were not in operation for a couple of months, and students were struggling to know what is the next step where they have to join the college for fall semester. And at that time, US Embassy India conducted the same kind of live session which helped many students to know the status of the consulate, and they were able to book their slots and join the college on time. The point to be noted here is consulate opened the slots for students before the live session began. So we are expecting an update for B1, B2 and other visa category. And if you are one among the applicants who are waiting to schedule your appointment, then start checking for slots right now. Maybe before the live session starts, the slots might get open. As US have already lifted the travel ban, the ticket prices have gone crazy high and the demand is equally crazy. So the passengers who are planning to travel are finding it really hard to book their tickets. And recently there were a lot of cancellation that was happening. But with this situation, you should keep in mind that the international flight ban is still in place and the flights under air bubble agreement is in operation. So if you are going to log in and check for tickets, and if you are going to book, you will get to know which itinerary is best, and even the airlines will give you a clear information on your travel, whether you are eligible to travel or what is the travel restrictions or what are the documents you have to take in hand, and all the information that is related to your travel will be given by the airlines or will be specified by the airlines which you opt for. When it comes to travel from India to US, there are a lot of options available. Either you can choose the direct flights like Air India or United Airlines, or you can also choose transit flights via Middle East or Europe. But keep in mind that the Middle East is not an issue because a lot of people are still traveling without any hassle. And when it comes to Europe, still the US citizen or permanent residents will be able to travel without any issues. So if you are planning to travel via Europe, then you log in for yourself and check so that you will know your eligibility criteria, whether you'll be able to travel via that route or not. So these are just a suggestions you can consider, or you can go with your own itinerary which you have already planned for. So these are the updates that we have for today, and next video is something very important for us because we are going to get the direct update from Mr. Don Heflin, who is the Minister Counselor for Consular Affairs. So for that, stay tuned with Purna Arti Vlog for more and more updates on embassy, immigration, travel and vlogs. Stay healthy, stay safe, take care, bye bye.